Hey yo, what's up everybody and welcome back to MTV Cribs. Step on into my house. Let's take the tour.
Labels blowing up my line and got me missing calls. Told her you ain't gotta hit me till you licking.
Right over here, we got the workshop, aka the living room, aka the Big Stack D cost and shelves. That's right, you better believe we're shouting out my boy a second time in 2 episodes. Yeah, over here, the vending machine. That's where the business happens.
Water dipping in, down in Texas on them elbows where your digits been.
Stacks on stacks on stacks, you know what I'm talking about? Right hand side, we got the bachelor pad. I can't show this to you because you'll literally die if you walk in there right now.
I've been kick pushing on my grind since the pro skate.
We got the fireplace in the living room. You better believe most people, they don't do that anymore. That's classic right over there. Everybody else, they just got the fire outside the living room constantly, always. But not us. No, hell no. Absolutely. Accent slipping. Listen. Okay, over here we got the pantry.
So when I tell them I'm the coldest, it ain't superstition.
We got the this is a place of nightmares. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't understand anything that goes on in this room and I prefer to leave it alone. Oh, we are making water though. Let me tell you, that volume pump, that gas mixer, it be running 24/7, baby. 24/7. On the left-hand side, you're gonna find yourself the task list. Consider that shit ignored. Okay, on the right-hand side, that's the pressure tanks, which are rapidly dwindling. Yes, that's correct, baby. We do not persevere in this household. Moving on through to the final location, and you're gonna see something that's truly gonna terrify you beyond this accent. Let me tell you, which has just drifted so much, and that is that. Our grow lights are disconnected. Yeah, okay. Heard the comment section. Thanks for the updates, guys. You're completely right. We didn't need 3 of them.
These watching always talking what it used to was. Meanwhile, I'm raising up them digits like the booster club.
They cover enough space to just run it on 1, which has delayed the power death very slightly. Thanks.
Ain't had to tell them I'm the truth. I think they knew it. Don't like to talk about that. I like to do it.
Attention, all valued unemployees. Starting today, you will all be required to wear workplace inappropriate clothing. You will find a selection of pre-approved merchandise over at www.largelyunemployed.com. I have been informed by our Department of Magic Affairs that you will all be very happy to comply. Please note that this list will be continuously updated as new products become available to the market. Executive staff of the average hair enjoyer tier and above will receive a discount on all products in accordance with their contracts. Thank you all for your incredible service. Regards, Management. Oh my god, we have 300 milliliters of water currently condensing in that pipe, with an extra 30% in vapor because, let's be honest, it's a little warm. This is incredible. We gotta pressurize that pipe just to get that all into liquid, but that's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. I could pull that into this room, but it will heat this up, and our night gas pipe is currently a little overtaxed with the sheer amount of gas we've been running past it, like the amount of heating capacity it's had to draw. That little cooling setup does work. I still don't 100% understand it, I don't think, but it does work, and it does terrify me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, we're not quite done with that man out there, not yet, because I gotta give him this box. Within this box are the supplies, hopefully, to sell him a ship repair kit and make us $450, which would be lovely. The landing pad is unpowered. Okay, see you in the morning, King. Which means it's probably a good time for us... Oh, we're out of juice, huh? Okay, see you in the morning, King. I was gonna say, it means it's probably a good time for us to go mining. Because we absolutely need, and I mean need, to get a whole bunch more resources. The next major sort of phase in our plan here is going to be trying to find a ore trader, sell him a bunch of ores, and then try and find a gas trader, and buy a bunch of water off them. That's kind of my current go-to plan. I also want to make the advanced furnace at some point soon and get into the advanced alloys. So I'm actually going to start looking out for a lot of the stuff we're going to need for that. Basically, it's a ton of steel. You need cobalt for some of them. You need silver for some of them. You need lead. You need, I want to say, nickel as well. They're very expensive and they're very, very hard to make. Well, actually, that's not true. They're not that hard to make once you know a few tips and tricks, which I will hopefully get to show off today in this episode. So just so we're all on the same page, the overarching goals here for today are to get our power situation a little bit more sorted, which means we need more steel, and to hopefully find ourselves in a slightly better position for resources too. Specifically, I would like the advanced alloys. Having the hard suit and the hard suit jetpack would be really, really nice. We would save so much fuel and oxygen just with a better suit. It's also much tougher, more damage resistant, just generally better all around. If I'm not mistaken, you could also put an IC-10 chip in a hard suit. I don't know. Any suggestions for anybody as to exactly what we would want out of that? Like, what would we want to code our suit to do? Then, other quick update while we're out here mining in jet blackness. I need to let you guys know in on a little secret. This series is doing great. We're loving it. Magic and I are having so much fun making it. But I think the episodes are starting to become a bit repetitive in that every episode we're kind of working on similar projects and it's sort of coming together. So what I would like to do is start spacing them out a little bit more, make room on the channel for something new and different, while still working on the series in the background. And then rather than having 2 Stationeers episodes a week, we'll probably have one big one every couple of weeks, where I sort of come back and I've been like, okay, the past 20 days I did this stuff. This is what we worked on, this is what we built, just so that we can free up a bit of real estate on the channel for a brand new series that I've been planning, which is super exciting, as well as a bunch of reviews we've been sort of sponsored keys for to do, which Magic and I are both interested in trying out. He's gotten very good at editing these episodes very quickly, but we would like to give you guys just a little bit more variety. Stationeers is not for everyone, and this challenge on Stationeers in particular is not for everyone. So I don't want to say the forbidden words, but I'm going to say them anyway because I'm very bad at my job. I think the next series is going to be Space Engineers. And I've got a really cool idea. In fact, I've got 3 or 4 really cool series ideas. I haven't decided which one I want to do, so I won't spoil them just yet. But Stationeers was runner-up in the poll to Stationeers for the... did I say the right ones? I don't know. For the next game to play, and so that's what we're gonna do. Thank you all so much for joining for this journey. It's not over yet. Don't worry. We got a bit of a ways to go. I'm not done until we have a swimming pool on Vulcan. Whether we trade for it or boil it or make the water ourselves or some combination of the above, we're gonna do it. Let me tell you. But it is going to take quite a while, and I think the best way for me to go about showing you that... Oh, I stepped in the lava for a second. The best way for me to go about showing you all that is going to be to actually show you less of it. So we do less and less of these little granular episodes and start doing more meta stuff. But that's all problems for next week. Just please don't panic if you don't see an episode for a couple of weeks. It's because we're working on it in the background, bringing you something extra cool. Okay, we need a little bit of emergency juice here, so I think we break out this bad boy again. And you know what? You can just go ahead and have all of that. Okay, the base is back on, and these things are turning. So this died overnight. That's no good. And that's burnt out? The data cable's burnt out. So the math unit ain't working. Why is the math unit burned out? I think we drew too much power overnight, if I had to guess. That's no good. We probably want to put these on their own network then. If I just put this in here, is this just gonna explode on me? It is not just going to explode on me. Okay. Good. Are you willing to buy this now? Okay, I can't give it to you in your hands. We've got all that stuff in the box. I did check. Come on, baby. That thing's on. Okay, will you buy this now? No, you will not. 10 frames, 20 steel sheets, 20 plastic sheets, cable coil, kit pipe, an arc welder, check, with a small battery. Okay, fully charged small battery. Oh, I bet you I know what's happened. I bet you the arc welder debatteried itself a little bit, because when you click it to put the thing in, it does this goofy, yep, it uses the power, which is so dumb. Can I right-click insert? See, look at that. When you try and you can't put it in. How stupid is that? Because when you click on it, it... Hold on. Okay, left mouse is primary action. Can't turn off the welder. Can I? No. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, game, come on. So I can't do this. I can't sell this man this thing. Because I can't put it in there. It's literally impossible. Wait, hold on. Can I pick you up? Can I put this in there that way? No. I'm dead. Oh, we can't drag stuff in though. Okay. I just saw that. We can drag stuff in. This can just kind of go wait in there for a moment. I need this, and if I open this up, can I put that in there? I can. Excellent. Okay. So we need a 10, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay. Let's go see if this man will take this now. Because the battery is now full in our arc welder. At least I hope it is. Yes, it is. Okay, can I sell you this within my hand? I can! Hey, lovely. Okay. What a very, very silly mechanic. They gotta fix that. You shouldn't be able to weld a box. That's very dumb. We can sell 100 coils for 40 bucks. That's a good use of copper. Let's sell him 108. I just opened my suit. Why did I do that? I pressed I. So stupid. I meant to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we can sell him the remainder. I'll just print some more. Sell 108 of these for 40 bucks. Lovely. Okay, electronic parts definitely not worth it. Those take gold. You can get out of here, Chief. Bye-bye. Thank you for your service. We're going to find your much richer cousin who sells water, because that's what I need right now. We're going to turn this back on. Okay, which means this can get turned off. We don't actually need it. The chat was right. Never thought I'd say it. Hydro Harvest Haven. That sounds promising. Interrogate them. Bring them in. Hydro Harvest Haven. Hydro. I like the sound of that. We might need to add some more pipes and stuff. You know what? Let's just get started printing more insulated liquid pipes and more cable coils. Because we're definitely going to need them now. Okay, let's go see what this lad has to offer. Oh, ferns! Okay, everybody's been telling me I need to buy ferns, so... and they have water. Yes! Yes! Is that 156 liters? That's insane. And 15 buck hydroponics trays? Okay, this is the best day of my life. The first thing we need to do is buy a fern. Everyone's telling me it's the most efficient way to produce oxygen, and we don't actually care about the the potato plants themselves. Like, we've got enough food. We just need this. Also, everyone said to me that for the fridge power, in order to save a bit of juice, we can, if I understand correctly, let's just cycle through to the fridge room. We are allowed to turn this thing off. So as long as the door's been closed for 3 seconds, let's go 1, 2, 3, it will maintain the temperature in there. So that's huge tech. Thank you for that. That's definitely going to save us a bit of power, which is really right now what we're fighting against. Oh, they're on the way. What's that Jamiroquai song where he's like levitating around the floor? You know the one I'm talking about. Okay, how much cash money dollar do we still have? We got 540 cash money dollar. So let's use that to put down those... let's go put down that liquid pump again. Also, I have been mixing and combusting my O2 here. And we've used up all of it? Why is it not being used? Ah, because we're out of oxygen. Okay, cool. So we can turn that off. We can turn this off. We produced a ton of water. Look at that. 73 moles of very hot water. It's going to start condensing as the temperature drops, because we're warming up our pollutant network, but that'll cycle through and cool itself down. I'm not worried. It takes about an hour at our current volume to cool itself down. We want to probably up the capacity to about 6,000, 7,000 liters rather than 800. That would definitely help. Because right now it's all mostly just in pipes. I think a large tank of cold liquid on this side would be really good for us. But there you go. Our water temperature is at 37. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. And we have almost hot. We've made, what's that? 600 milliliters? It's pretty cool. Okay, let's go and, we are out of oxygen now, which is a bit scary in this tank. Let's empty this dude's O2 canister. There we go. We're gonna just strip you naked, my man. Sorry about that. And add you to the fertilizer. And then you need to get swapped here. And that can get vented too. Okay, so I think what we want to do now is actually harvest 3 of these potatoes, which of course will become seeds, which I imagine we'll be able to sell to someone at some point. Let's plant a fern. Okay, it's growing poorly, growing moderately. We should see an improvement soon enough. Okay, just turn you on for a second. It's in darkness. Okay, so we do need another grow light in that slot. Those ones are just too far away. Okay, this is very inefficient. We need to build a proper hydroponics bay. But for now, this will work. So if I just turn that on for a moment... Are you going to start thriving for me? I think the pressure's probably too low, if I had to guess. And I do have to guess because I don't know. Which means I think we want to code a pressure control system based off of our CO2 tank. Basically, it's going to let CO2 into this room until we maintain a certain pressure. And then this thing can just stay on, scrubbing out all the oxygen that is produced. Yeah, because now our ferns are thriving. Okay, so that's definitely what we're going to want to do. We need an IC10 chip and a bit of code. Okay, clear slate. Let's do this quickly. So we're going to want to alias the, let's call this the CO2 filter. That's going to be the device itself, dB, right? Then I want to, all I need to really know is about the input pressure. I don't really care about the temperature because it can't control it. So let's just go input pressure. And that's going to be on R1. That'll be our first variable. And then I'd also like to do the volume pump. And that's going to be on pin number 1. Okay, cool. And the input pressure and the output pressure on this machine are the same. Also, I must be careful. I think the CO2 filter is currently outputting to the atmosphere. I think it's just dumping it out. We want to dump it back into the room now. So we'll need to make another passive vent. All right, so what are we going to do with these things? Well, what we want to do is we want to start our function right over here. We are going to take the input pressure, and we're going to check whether or not it's greater than 60. If it's greater than 60, turn the machine filters on, and it'll come through. If it's less than 60, turn the volume pump on and put gas back into the room. Or maybe we'll say if it's less than 55, you can put the volume pump on because there's a bit of like overshoot. And then if it's greater than 60, you can turn the other machine on, and that's where they should cycle pretty well. So we're going to want to load into our into input pressure. And remember, the input pressure on this machine is just the pressure in the room. So it's basically a facsimile of what's going on around us. So we're going to want to load into input pressure the pressure input of the CO2 filter. Okay, lovely. Then that number is going to be something like, let's say, right now it'll be like 45 kilopascals, because that's what's in there. So if R1, which is input pressure, if input pressure is greater than 65, I want to siphon CO2 out of the room. I want to keep the pressure a bit low. Well, we know that the CO2 is going to constantly get cycled anyway, right? But I'm going to be dumping gas into the room occasionally. So we don't actually need to worry about filtering it so much. We just kind of want to add gas. Maybe we can manually just filter it. Yeah. So all we actually care about is whether or not we should turn on that volume pump to put gas back in the room. So what we actually want to do is say is if the room pressure, right, which is our input pressure, if the room pressure is below 60 kilopascals, go ahead and turn on the volume pump. That should be it. And then jump back to the start. And we can make it, wait a second. Oh, let's do this every 5 seconds, right? Which is every 10 in-game ticks. We don't need this to check all the time. In fact, you could probably wait every, let's do 5. Let's do every 3 seconds for now for testing. And then we can check this. We could probably maybe check this every 30 seconds. It doesn't need to be that exact. Otherwise, the thing's going to constantly switch itself on and off. Thank you to Cows Are Evil in episode 15's comment section, by the way, for explaining to me how the sleep function works. I really appreciate you, bud. Okay, so we need to set pin 0. Oh, I need to change that. I think I set it to D1. Pin 0 needs to be set to be the CO2 pump. And I'm actually just going to rename this thing. You don't have to do this. It's just for me. So I know which pump we're talking about on the logic system if we run into it. So I should be able to set this now. CO2 pump. Excellent. And then I can take that. Oh, export it. Zing. We got 200 bytes. That seems right. Okay, so that should turn on. Yes, it does. And it's going to turn itself off. Wait 3 seconds. And then if the pressure in the room drops, look at that. That put it up to 70. So I think we're going to want to turn down the volume pump's speed there. It doesn't need to run at full kilt. It's also going to use a lot more power if it does. So you're basically just chilling right now. Are you siphoning gas out of the room? Yes, you are. Okay. We don't need you to do that, actually. Yeah, we basically just want to take this, the variable that we used here, and flip it, and then turn this thing on. So basically, if that thing needs to run, this thing doesn't. So my harebrained scheme is this. If the room pressure is greater than 65, this R1 will be set to a 1, right? Meaning that we want the filter on. Oh, wait, no, actually, I don't need to flip it. That should work, right? So the filter will turn on if the room pressure is greater than 65, and it will turn off if the room pressure is less than 65, which is exactly what we want. So we'll probably just hover between 60 and 65. Plug it in there. Okay, so we should see that kicks that on. Good stuff. Pushes the room pressure up. And then, are you still siphoning? You are not. All right, great, cool. So now it's just going to hover at 61 until the plants use up so much oxygen that they need to push out more CO2. Great, so we still don't have a way to produce CO2, but that's okay. I mean, we get that from the atmosphere. We've got plenty in storage here. Nice and temperate, 21 megapascals, 2,300 kilomoles. That's going to make tons of, well, it's going to make that much oxygen. So we've got a long time before we need to worry about it. It's really no issue. And of course, as the room cools down, the pressure will drop slightly as well. And we'll push a little bit more of this out. That's totally chillaxed with me, man. This water is becoming pretty temperate. Once it reaches 15C, I'm going to let it into the room because that'll help cool things down in here as well. But yeah, that was a pretty big success. Okay, I'm glad we did that. All right, awesome. What's left on the agenda? Well, we've got the ferns planted. They are thriving, so that's going to take a little while, but we'll have ferns soon, and as the ferns grow, we will replace the potatoes with ferns. They are far more efficient. Let's go get that water purchased and put away. So, I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, we still have our, yes, we do still have our liquid output pipe. That's what I really care about. Where does this need to go? The liquid output pipe needs to travel quite a distance. It needs to make its way over here to our liquid holding system, but it doesn't have to be the same liquid holding system, right? This could very easily be separated by a valve, a one-way valve over here. Because we could run that, could run around sort of the side there, come along, cross over here, and we could connect it up to our pipe network with a one-way valve. In fact, you'd probably want 2 one-way valves, just so that it doesn't sort of mix back into this network, because that's going to be very hot. Very, very hot. So what I'd probably want to do is pick that up. We're going to have to go get... we have 2 valves! Hey! Very nice. Okay, so that's the hot gas valve. That can... or the hot water valve. That can... that's the sauna valve. That can go on. And then we're going to want another one sort of come in this way. And this is where our other one-way valve is going to go. Just like that. Okay, great. And that just means that the only bit of this pipe that's going to mix is this little bit here where they're super warm. And we can just turn this off. But we actually probably, now that I think about that, want that indoors, don't we? We probably don't need the valves outside the base. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So let me head in there and set that up. And there's plenty of space. Excellent. Okay. So one way in here. That fits nicely. And then one way in here. We're just going to have to move that cable. We don't need that cable now, actually, because we don't need that pipe. Oh, that's right. That grow light. Fantastic. Look at that. There we go. And we'll repaint this in a second. Don't panic. And we'll have that like that as well. So then we just need to pick this up, make it a T-junction. Alright, great. And then that's gonna go... It should fit if I do it this way. Perfect. Okay, so let's go wire that in. I think we definitely want to snake this way. Probably go up 2 pipes. If we snuck along here? No, we can't. How do we want to... I think we want to probably sneak through here. And we do have these 2 large liquid volume collections. You know what? I think I'd rather put them on this network. Again, like just have... Or rather on our pollutant storage network. We just... More volume here definitely wouldn't hurt us. And we actually want it on this one, which is the network that stores the cold pollutant. Yeah. Can I get at you from in here out of interest? No, I'd have to pop the hood off this window. Which I can do. I'm just not going to. Okay, so we'll go put that inside at some point. We don't need to worry about storing this liquid. We can store it elsewhere. We'll give it its own tank, actually. Okay, lovely. There we go. We got a big old snake train taking the water all the way down there for us, which is just what you want to see. In fact, I'm pretty happy with the way that's worked out. We got a liquid pressure valve, which one I'd like to put inside, and one I'd like to put right over here, so I can see exactly what is going on either side of this pipe. Because I'm going to put a a liquid pump over here. And we just need to power that. Alright, Chief, what do you got for me? I would like you to... Oh, no, you'll buy water from me. I'm stupid. You will take hydroponics trays. 60 iron for a lot of... That's pretty good money. We should sell him that. Duct tape filters, plastic sheets, that's pretty good too. Okay. Let's sell this man the stuff and send him on his way. Alright, I thought we could buy water from him. I'm dumb. Okay, well, we got the thing set up anyway. We needed to do that. Let's get this man his goods. So you wanted 6 hydroponics trays and a... Actually, I should just print 8 because we need 2 more. And a little bit of something else. I forget now. I did just take a screenshot so because I knew I'd forget. See, that's growth. Fern is thriving. You love to see it. O2 is being produced again. Excellent. Go ahead and let this back into the room. It's going to heat the space up a lot, I know. How's our pipe looking here? 152, so that's probably not being particularly efficient right now. We are losing skulls. I need to put them in a box at some point. That much I know. But this appears to be working. The room's going to stay at 65, and that's exactly where it should be. We probably won't have to turn this on very often. But I think that's an excellent place to be. I think that's an excellent place to be. Okay, I'm really happy. That was some simple, elegant little code there. But it does what it says on the box. Okay, let's very quickly get this man what he wants. Okay, Big Boss over there will buy 6 of these. The other 2 are for my workshop. Then I need 2 CO2 filters. In fact, I could probably use 3. My suit's about to run out of one of them. He wants 10 cable coils in his box, as well as 10 plastic sheets. Okay, 10 cable coils in there, as well as 2 CO2 filters. And, no, not cable coils, what was that? 10, that was 10 plastic sheets. We got 10 cable coils in the box, and then I think it's just 2 bits of duct tape. Alright, we'll go sell him these things in a sec. Let's just put down these 2. And it was these 2 slots right here. Oh, and we can actually drink some water now. Hey! Is what I would say if I had any water to drink. Maybe we shouldn't drink the water. We got 10 liters. I'd like to stop dying. Controversial opinion. Maybe one more clone as a treat. Okay. Just because you asked so nicely, you can have one more clone as a treat. Okay, so you should buy this from me. Yes, you will. And you should buy these from me. Yes, you will. A kit planter. What is a planter kit? 25 bucks a pop. What does a planter kit cost us? Because if it's cheap, I'll make that too. It looks pretty cheap. Kit planter? It's 10 grams of iron. That's even more economical than the other one was. Listen, when you're as broke as we are, 10 bucks is 10 bucks, okay? Don't knock it till you suck. What is the benefit of a planter besides looking kind of dope? Anyone know? Sell you 2 planters. $50. Okay, you do not get my CO2 because it has to be cold. You can't have it. Sorry. But the gas... ship refuel? Nah. Okay, get out of here. Let's find a better trader and buy some water. And while we do that, we can print ourselves a big tank. Build ink and hard ops hardware. Both of those will probably buy resources from me, but I think I've got enough money. I think what we actually want is... well, let's see what the 5x5 guy wants. Okay, you're too far. Build ink can come in. Let's see what they've got for me. Okay, you will sell me... Wow, that's pretty cheap. Whoa, that's really cheap. Oh, we could expand this base like crazy. You'll buy food, huh? Soup, that's a bit steep. You'll buy Invar, you'll buy Constantin. That's a pretty good price. Oh my god, solder's so easy to make. We could get 600 bucks. So if I wanted to buy all 150 of these frames, we could significantly expand the footprint of this space. The kit wall, this is the one that's really tempting because those are such a pain. You know what? Give me 50 frames, 50 walls. Give me the stuff to make them. Give me 100 sheets, and give me 100 plastic sheets. Okay, we got 450. That's plenty. I'm sure we'll be able to buy water with that, and you can get out of here. That's just we can significantly expand the space in between episodes then. Okay, give me the next one. And while we wait for that to find the next one, we can go ahead and just add some more capacity to this line. Okay, we got to spray paint those yellow, but that should give us a little bit more space. We didn't have a ton. We had like, what, 500 liters? Now we got 1,300. Yeah, and as the pressure drops, that means we can let in more pollutant, which means we can cool it down further. Fantastic. Temperature in here is at 24. Oh, you'll love to see that. Temperature there's at 9 degrees, which is just amazing. I thought that was 900. It's 9. Oh, that's huge. Oh, we're getting so cold, lads. 41 moles, almost a liter of water, homemade, entirely home brewed, flame grilled to perfection. I need a light up there. Let's go put a light up there. Okay. Now we can see the dish at least from the bottom. Good stuff. Kind of. Okay, let's bring him into land and do one last little piece of today's puzzle, which is just to wire up our water tank. And I think just to make sure this thing never blows up on me, I actually want a water tank on either side of this. You can have one there, and I need another water tank for over here. Hello! What is up, my dude? That's pretty nifty. The screen folds down so that the floor can read. Very cool. A remote detonator and demolition charges. Okay. Say less. I'm a simple man. A fire extinguisher! We definitely want that. That's 12 more liters of water. A cake? A food package. Unimpressive. Give me another 12 liters of water. That is huge. That's like 16 hours of production right there. Okay, we will be back for you. Oh, hold on. Wait, no. Get out of here. I don't want to see you ever again. This can be placed in there and added to the collection. 22 liters of water. I think for the first time, gentlemen. I think for the first time, perhaps, maybe, just maybe, we don't have to die. Although maybe this exact clone does need to die, because look at those stats. This guy's cooked. Sorry, Chief. Take me back to Elysium, brothers. And we will see you all in the next one. Cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?